Hey yo, what's up y'all? It's your boy Mowdy and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Hi. For today's video, I was thinking, you know what? What? Why don't we review the Kylie Jenner Sorta Sweet palette? I was hearing a lot of good things about Kylie Jenner's brand, so I was like, you know what? Let me try something a little bit older, something a little bit different. And this came to mind, plus they were having a sale, so I was like, you know what, let's do it. So if you're interested in knowing what I think, my thoughts, opinions, tea, Christine, everything, then just keep on watching.
I won't lie to you. I know he's just not right.
Alright, y'all. So, the Sorta Sweet palette, this is the unicorn coming on the outside. This does retail for $42, and there is 9 shades in the palette itself. It does have matte and metallics, I believe, is what it said. But it looks something like this. So, there is 9 shades, and it's 42, so that's like almost $4 per pan, which I feel is kind of on the pricier side of things. This does have a 24-month, so a 2-year shelf life, so I think that's pretty good comparing some of the other palettes that I've reviewed on my channel before have had like 6 and 12 month at most, and this one has 24. So hopefully it is good. This is the outside of it. It's really, really nice holographic teardrops with the Kylie Jenner signature eyes on there. And then when we go ahead and open it, oops, we have these 9 shades, and I'll be swatching them for you as well. Alright, y'all, so we're going to start from the top, working our way from the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and start from this shade right here, going all the way down, which is from Buttermilk going to Spice Plum. Oh wait, this way, going this way, sorry. Alright, y'all, so the first shade is called Buttermilk, and it is this really light color right here. I did it towards the end because usually light colors don't show up on my skin tone. And then moving on, the next shade is called Glazed. And Glazed is this like shiny gold color, which looks like this. And then moving on from Glazed is Rosé, which is going to be this really nice beige color. Okay, that one might not show up on my skin tone. Fingers crossed. After that shade, we have Berry Bite, which is going to be this like mauve pink color. And then after that one is going to be Sweet color, Sweet, which is this golden shimmer. Ooh, that one's really nice. And then after that one is going to be Cookie Dough, which is this like skin colored, really light, tannish one that is not showing up on my skin tone. Alright, following that one is going to be this light metallic pink, which is called Raspberry Sugar. Following that one is going to be a brown color. That one is called Cocoa. Oops. Oh, dang. Oh, well. Let me do that one again because I actually did it wrong. Alright, so Cocoa is next, which is this really nice brown color. And then lastly is going to be, I think it's called, oh yeah. And then lastly is going to be Spice Plum, which is this rich black color. Oh, okay. Okay. So not the best ones. I think definitely one of the best ones are going to be this color right here, which is Raspberry Sugar. Also the color Sweet, which is this golden one. And I think those were the two that I like the most out of here. This one also is really nice too, which is Cocoa. I could have looked better if I would have swatched it a little bit better. But swatches aren't 100% because you have a lot of pigment in your fingers. So when you use a brush, it's a completely different story since you can use a fluffy brush and spread the product out. So we'll get into the tea with what's going on and figuring out if this is good or not. Okay, y'all, so we are gonna go ahead and get started with the eyeshadow look. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime and conceal my eyelid, so I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I am back and better than ever. Um, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take a fluffy blending brush and I'm going to go in with the shade Cookie Dough, which is gonna be this really nice tan color right here. I don't think this shade is going to show up on my skin tone only because I am a little bit on the tan side. And also, I've never used browns before, so this is going to be a little bit interesting. I'm going to go ahead and just place this on my eyelid as my starting shade. Alright, so that shade is on there. You can't really tell. If I zoom in, you can kind of tell a little bit better, but not really. So for some weird reason, well, I kind of expected it. It's a tan color. I'm tan, so it's not really going to show up on my skin tone. So moving on, I'm going to go ahead and use the shade Rosé, which is going to be this one right here, and also a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and put this right into my crease. Alright, now that that is all set and done, I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Cocoa, which is going to be this darker brown color, and I'm just going to put this right in the middle towards the edge of my eye to give it some more definition. These browns aren't showing up on my skin tone, so I'm a little bit on the fence about it, but you know, hopefully it comes out good, fingers crossed, who knows. Alright, so once again, going with that shade Cocoa right in the middle. Alright, and then to further refine it a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and take this shade Spice Plum, which is going to be this one right here, and then a thinner blending brush like this one. And I'm just going to take the edge a teeny bit. Wait, tiny is a word, right? It is now. So I'm going to take just a little bit of that, and I'm going to place this closer to my eyebrow line and just the edge, just a smidge. You don't want to go in too hard so you don't mess up. And then you want to go ahead and go back in with your previous brush that you used, and just go back in and blend those two together really, really nice. Okay, now that that is blended in, I'm going to go ahead and grab some concealer and a flat brush like so, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut my crease so I can put some glitter on there. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade Sweet, which is this middle golden color. And I'm just going to use my finger and pack this in right from the middle towards the inner corner of my eye. And I'm just going to do light taps. Alright, now that that's on, I'm going to go ahead and go in with one of these brushes. I don't know what they're called. It's a Morphe something brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Glaze, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to take the tiny bit and just put this on the inner corner, blending it in with that glazed color. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and go back in with my first shade, which was that Cookie Dough. And I'm just going to blend everything together and make sure it looks good. Alright, now for the bottom of my eye, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade Cocoa. And I'm just going to use a flat brush and just, blend right underneath that to give it a really nice smoky look. Alright, that is one eye all done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, that is both eyes done. This is how that look is coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some eyelashes and eyeliner and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so my eyelashes are on, eyeliner done, and all set. Let's get you a good look right in the up close. So this came out like really, really pretty. I definitely enjoyed this palette, but $42 for this, $42 for this, 9 pan shades. So if you haven't seen, my previous video was the Conspiracy palette with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. That one was $58 for, I think it was 16 or 12 shades, which you pay $42 for 9. I don't know. I just don't think $42 is worth it for a shade eyeshadow palette like this, especially when you can find these shades in other palettes. So going on with the first shade was Cookie Dough, which was this right tan color. I'm tan, so this definitely didn't show up on my skin tone, so I was a little bummed about that, but it was kind of expected. Then the shade Rosé, which is this one right here. This one was actually really nice. It did take some time to blend it out to a nice color that I wanted, but it was overall really, really nice and velvety, which I enjoyed. Then moving on to Cocoa, which is this one right here. This one was actually one of my favorites from this whole thing. I think I have 3 out of the 9 that worked really well for me. That one was just really, really nice and smooth when you're blending it out. Then Spice Plum, I'm a little iffy about. You have to go in with a really, really light hand, only because if you go with a heavier hand, it looks kind of patchy, so you would have to fix that. So make sure you go in with a light hand if you are going to use the shade Spice Plum right here. And then the metallics I really, really enjoyed. Sweet and Glaze were by far like my 2 favorite ones. I tried using this palette before with the pink shade and it just did not work out, so I'm glad I tried something else. But $42 for this definitely is not it. I got this for $18 on Ulta. It was on sale, so $18 still kind of iffy, but I mean, at $18, there's 9 shades. You pay $2 per shade, so that isn't a bad deal. But $42, I would not have bought in this. Overall, this is a meh palette. I could have gotten these shades in a different palette, so I wouldn't personally go out and buy this. I bought it though. I personally wouldn't have bought this for $42 is what I meant. So I'm glad I got it on sale. That way it doesn't feel like a money waster, I guess. Also, I don't normally use browns on my skin only because I'm tan, so they don't really show up on my skin tone. I tend to go with like blues and pinks and purples and greens and yellows to, you know, bring some color to my face, but browns technically no, because I'm a little tan, so they don't really work out for me. But this look came out pretty nice. Bam. Sorry, my eyelash is a little wonky. But I actually really enjoyed the final eye look, but the process was not the most enjoyable. So important question of the day, would I buy this for $42? Absolutely not. Was it pretty nice? It was okay, you know, wasn't thoroughly impressed with it. And will I be using this again? Probably so, only because it was 18, so I want to make sure I get the full use out of it. Plus, it has a 24-month shelf life, which most palettes have like a 6 to 12-month shelf life. That's pretty good, so props to them on that. But that's my review on the Kylie Jenner Sorta Sweet palette. Alright, y'all, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. I would honestly appreciate it. We are at 2,000. I don't even want to call us, but we're at 2,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for all the love and support. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn on those notifications so you can get known notified when I upload a brand new video. If you would like to follow me on any of my other social medias, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at MowdySeo, MOWDYSEO, or you can follow me on Snapchat for more frequent posts at It's Mowyo, ITSMAUIYO. If you'd like to see me use any eyeshadow palette, just let me know in the comment section down below, and I'd be more than happy to go and get those and try them out for y'all. I really appreciate everything, so thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!